What's going on, guys? MindShaz here, bringing you guys another Star Wars Battlefront 2 video. Now, in today's video, if you can't already tell by the title and thumbnail, I'm going to be talking about the top 10 Clone Wars heroes that should be in Battlefront 2. Now, to begin, we're going to assume that a Clone Wars season in the near future already brings General Grievous and Obi-Wan Kenobi, so they are excluded from this list. And I just did that because those are the most wanted heroes as of right now, and probably the heroes that make the most sense for the Clone Wars season. Now, I did also exclude some big heroes like Anakin Skywalker, who may have been involved in the Clone Wars, but in my opinion, he would fit into so many seasons, or more than one season, more than just the Clone Wars season. So I just excluded him. But there are also some people that do fit into other seasons, but all I'm saying is I excluded Anakin Skywalker, General Grievous, and Obi-Wan Kenobi, okay? That's all we gotta do. Hopping into number 10 is Savage Opress. Now, I do also want to say, if I butcher any of these words, I super mega apologize. I am not very good at pronouncing things, and I've done my best to gather all the correct pronunciations for all of this. But at number 10, like I said, is Savage Opress. Now, he is a Dathomirian Knight brother who became a Sith apprentice under his brother Darth Maul during the Clone Wars. He also became apprenticed to Count Dooku, who wanted to use him to overthrow his own master Darth Sidious, or Palpatine, or Sheev Palpatine, Chancellor Palpatine, whatever you want to call him. That's Darth Sidious, if you didn't already know. He would be an awesome villain to have, but most likely won't happen. That's why he's coming in at number 10. There's just so many different heroes and villains that you could have during the Clone Wars that honestly I don't think Savage Opress would ever be added, but still really cool, so I put him in here. Now, a person really closely related to Savage Opress, very, like, I don't know how to say this, Asajj Ventress. Now, this is a Dathomirian female. Throughout her life, she was a slave, a Jedi Padawan, an assassin of the Sith, a Night Sister, and a bounty hunter, so, you know, she really gets around, if you know what I mean. She was the one who selected Savage, Opress, Savage, Opress, it doesn't matter, to be gifted to Dooku and to eventually help her in the murder of Dooku. She came in at 9 because, again, most likely won't happen compared to the top 5, at least, of our list. She is going to be stuck at number 9. She did a lot during the Clone Wars, but not as much, I think, as people in the top 5. Coming in at number 8, we have Quinlan Vos. Now, this is a Mal Kefar Jedi Master who was a maverick within the Jedi Order. During the Clone Wars, he teamed up with the previous entry, Asajj Ventress, in an attempt to assassinate Count Dooku, but obviously they were unsuccessful. Now, that was scratching the surface of what he did during the Clone Wars, so 8 is a solid spot, as he did participate quite a bit in the Clone Wars. I mean, yeah, you already know what's going on. Now, coming in at number 7, I don't actually really know how to pronounce his name. I'm going to have to be honest with you. I'm just going to go for ALEE Secura. I completely apologize if that is not how you pronounce it, but she's a Force-sensitive Twi'lek female. She was a Jedi Master who served as a Jedi General during the Clone Wars. She learned the ways of the Force as a Padawan of Quinlan Vos, who, again, previous entry on the list. But she was also killed during the Order 66. Now, if you guys don't know what Order 66 is, during the Clone Wars, I suggest that you guys look up a video on that, because it is very important to the storyline of Star Wars itself. And if you're like me, somewhat new to Star Wars, it's important to know, because it's important for the story. But she was killed during Order 66. It'd be awesome to have her in-game along with the planet she was killed on, Felucia. I believe that's how you pronounce it. If that's wrong, I apologize yet again. Coming in, number 6, Ki-Adi-Mundi, or Mundi, whatever you want to say. He's a Jedi Master and member of the Jedi High Council during the last years of the Galactic Republic. He also has a very oddly shaped head because of his race. While leading the Galactic Marines on, again, another pronunciation alert, I'm going to say Majito, correct me in the comments down below. Order 66 was enacted, and he was also struck down by the Marines during Order 66, so just like the previous entry, he was killed during Order 66, so, I don't know, kind of sad, but he did play a big role in regards to the Jedi High Council and in the Clone Wars itself, so I think it is fitting if he would be added to the game. Now, coming in, beginning the top 5. Now, you have to remember, this is more of my opinion, kinda. But coming in at number 5, I'd say pre-Vizsla. Now, he is a human male Mandalorian warrior and leader of the Mandalorian Death Watch faction during the Clone Wars. So, obviously, you know, the Mandalorians had a little bit going on during the Clone Wars, too. If you guys know, Boba Fett, a Mandalorian guy, he wielded the Darksaber created by his ancestor, and that alone would be just so cool to have in Battlefront 2, and it offers so much variety in regards to saber heroes. As of right now, we have the basic lightsabers with different colors, right? They shoot up green, blue, or red, you know? Basic stuff, except for Darth Maul, he's pretty dope, but I'm pretty sure everyone else just has a standard saber. If he was added with his Darksaber, it would be so cool. And that begins our top 5, so coming in at number 5, pre-Vizsla. The next 4, though, are hands down needed in the game at some point, because they just, to me, I think they're really cool in themselves, and I think that they did an important part in the Clone Wars itself. So, yeah, number 5, pre-Vizsla. But moving on to number 4 now, we have Ahsoka Tano. Now, very, very cool hero, a Jedi Padawan who helped establish a network of various rebel cells against the Galactic Empire after the Clone Wars. So that alone, I mean, she's just a flippin' beast. She was discovered by the Jedi Master Plo Koon. Now, if you watch my last top 10 video, top 10 heroes that may never be added to Battlefront, I did put Plo Koon in there, along with Kit Fisto, so that's why they're not in this list. Maybe there'll be an episode 2 of this when I actually learn the pronunciations of everything. But, yeah. She was discovered by Jedi Master Plo Koon, who brought her to the Jedi Temple on Coruscant to receive Jedi training. So, Ahsoka Tano got Jedi training from Plo Koon, became a beast, right? She's very, very skilled in lightsaber combat, and I think would be a great addition to the heroes, of course. Another saber hero, you know? Coming in at number 3, we have the good old Jango Fett. Now, in Battlefront 2, we already have Boba Fett. Why not add Jango Fett? Human male bounty hunter who is regarded to be the best in the galaxy in the years preceding the Clone Wars. He did wear a set of Mandalorian armor as a bounty hunter, but he was considered a pretender by the new Mandalorian government. He was eventually, as we all know, spoiler alert if you've never seen the movie, he was decapitated by Mace Windu in what would become the first battle of the Clone Wars. But honestly, it would be so cool if you got into a Heroes vs. Villains game and Jango Fett and Boba Fett were both in the game. They had different guns, right? Kind of the same in regards to their armor looking, different colors, different color-wise, but the armor looks kind of similar, but the blasters are different, and I think they would have different abilities, so that's why I put Jango Fett at number 3. Coming in at number 2, now, Count Dooku could easily be in multiple seasons, just like I said for Anakin, but a Force-sensitive human male who is also a Sith Lord, and when he joined the dark side of the Force, he took on the name Darth Tyrannus. It doesn't, come on, it doesn't matter anymore. I've already butchered enough words today that all of them are just adding insult to injury, okay? I apologize. But Count Dooku, coming in at number 2, he captured the Jedi Master Obi-Wan Kenobi and had him imprisoned. And, you know, he has a lot of history in the series, not just the Clone Wars, so that's why I said he would have played a huge role in just different seasons in general. So maybe Clone Wars isn't the best, but I decided him at number 2. In my opinion, as a villain, later on in the story, of course, he was decapitated by Anakin Skywalker. So, like I said, a few seasons Count Dooku could fit in, but I put him at number 2 on this list because I thought, you know, this would be a solid spot for my boy. And coming in at number 1, you had to know, it really had to be expected. Come on, honestly. It's Mace Windu. Okay, number 1 is Mace Windu. Besides Kenobi, who else would be an awesome hero? Flippin' Mace Windu, of course. I mean, the dude's, he's got a purple lightsaber. Who doesn't want that in the game? I mean, we have green, blue, red, but purple? Now that's just beautiful. Okay, so if Kenobi and Grievous get added, and they make a second season, I'm basically saying, with my top 2 spots, that Count Dooku will be the villain and Mace Windu will be the hero, if there is a second Clone Wars season later down the road in Battlefront 2. Again, Mace Windu is a Force-sensitive human male who was revered. He was a revered Jedi Master and was a Jedi General during the Clone Wars. As we all know, I hope, he was tragically killed by Darth Sidious's Force lightning that sent him plummeting to his death. A sad, sad scene in the Star Wars movies. But definitely my first choice, easily, that I want in a Clone Wars season. I probably would want Mace Windu before Obi-Wan Kenobi, but I don't know. Maybe that's an unpopular opinion. But that's going to wrap up my list. For a quick recap, we have number 10, Savage, Oppress, or Savage. Doesn't matter, really, it doesn't. Okay, we all know who it is. Number 9, Asajj Ventress. Number 8, Quinlan Voss. Number 7, Aayla Secura. Number 6, Kiadi Mundi. Number 5, Pre Vizsla. Number 4, Ahsoka Tano. Number 3, Jango Fett. Number 2, Count Dooku. And number 1, of course, Mace Windu. So, hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. If you guys have any other Clone Wars heroes that you think would be awesome in this game, put them in the comments down below. I think I will eventually make an episode 2, like I said earlier, when I actually learn people's names and the pronunciations, the correct pronunciations of words. But for right now, that's my list. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, definitely drop a like. If you guys are new, make sure to subscribe. Love you guys so much. It's been your boy, MindShaz. Have an amazing day, everybody, and peace out.